definitely helps.
Yes,
I'm sure you are not averse to a little bit of that yourself. Gavin Sigurds breaks off, and we see the Western Province line in motion for the first time now. Kanute gets it away to the skipper, Pravin De Silva. He's got pace, but he's also got Udangamua, who puts in a collar tackle, and that seems to be the first card of the game. A yellow card that will come from referee Dinka Piris to the captain of the Western Province team. Here we see it. Udangamua. There's no place in the game for that, is there, Jivan?
I agree with you partly, Shanaka, but I don't think it was there was any malicious intent there. He just did his best to bring the player down. So it's one of those 50-50 calls, that you make instinctively. But I don't think, I know it looks bad on the screen, but I don't think any malice intended on that one, Shanaka. It's a bit harsh.
Well, I think apart from the malicious intent, Jivan, the mens rea, if you want to call it that, it prevented a try being scored. And that really is the issue for me, because he could have been away if he wasn't collared there, quite literally. Gavin Sigurds takes a loose ball at the back of the line out and tries to rumble it up. This is Anuradha Herath. He almost got away, but a last-ditch tackle prevents a try. Western Province still have the ball. It's scrappy, but again, straight in from the side goes number 5. It's not for the first time in this game either. Play on, says the ref. And coming away with it is Nisal Pereira in the number 5 jersey for the Central Province. And Rochana Hettiarachchi thumps that ball to give his team a little bit of relief.
3/4 offside.
But offside, says the referee, and Hettiarachchi will get a chance to clear that ball and buy some respite for his team.
Anuradha Herath is a great ball carrier, Shanaka. We see him very regularly with ball in hand. It's quite devastating, great body angle, and he covers 10-15 meters every time. A great up-and-coming player for Sri Lanka. And I'm sure Chandrashan Pereira, who is with me, will agree with that type of ball carrying also, and he will take over for a little while from us. And nice having you, Chandrashan, with us. Normally you welcome me, so let me welcome you this time.
Wait! Okay.
Good line out there by the Central Province team. Hettiarachchi looks for his options, chooses to spin it, but maybe took a little bit too long, taking the ball up to the line. Big bust up the middle there by Iran Samarakun once again. And now Hettiarachchi sets his captain away, Tiruna Vijay Singh, and now we've got some space. Nice step in there by Danushka Talwata in the number 14 jersey, Vijay Singh. This is nice broken field running by the Central Province team.
Last foot! Last foot!
It's a sign of the two coaches' philosophies here. Western Province playing a little tighter, and they come away with it. Some nice space on the outside for the second row there. That was Malin the Dilshan, Umesh Madhushan actually. It's available for Western Province. They look to counter-attack with this turnover ball now. Big run from Lahiru Vishwajit. And it's available quickly. Darsha gives it to Sigurds. Sigurds comes in and he has 3 defenders on him. He's got to keep this ball available. Nicely done there. And Darsha puts it to his boot and will chase. But the kick is just a little bit overcooked. So Western Province are looking a bit more dangerous when they've got the ball in hand. But Central Province have been seeing more of the ball and making more mistakes. So it's been an evenly balanced game so far, Shan.
Absolutely. Good evening, everybody. Thanks, Aj. Nice to be here. But if you look at the Western Province, they don't look as cohesive as the Central Province. And but they do strike well. And Anuradha Herath, what a rare talent to have for Sri Lanka. Outstanding skill. Such a good ball player, and he's got such an amount of yards in him. But Shank, if you look at the movement of play so far, it's all been Central Province for a long part of this game, and suddenly now the Western Province find themselves with a chance to score some points.
Good line out of the number 2 position once again. They've been getting money ball there, and Rochana Hettiarachchi puts it nicely into touch. And on this side of the field, we're likely to see a few more quick throws than we normally would, and here we go once again. That quick throw being taken, and the fullback looking to put the ball back into play, but not doing a great job there. And it's
Block
marked
tackle.
by Danushka Talwatta. So Jani
Block tackle.
Tramukkanage had the right idea, got away from the first defender, but couldn't. Oh, it's a penalty.
Well, yes, I think the referee said there was somebody offside. Not sure how that worked, but it's a penalty and a very good strike position for the Western Province.
I think he's called them for a bump or something like that. You saw him making a gesture. And this is a very good attacking line-out for the Western Province. Their line-out hasn't been brilliant. Again, Anuradha Herath and Gunasinghe seem to be the go-to men for them. So let's see which one gets it here. Darsha Tilakaratna. Fly half.
Not straight. White's body one. Line out or scrum here.
And another very, very bad mistake in a great attacking position. So squandered that line-out ball. Western Province not throwing it in straight and giving away the scrum which is opted for by the Central Province. So they'll have a defensive scrum. Let's see. Here we go. That was Supun Warnakulasuri throwing that ball in.
Set. Yes, in.
And not looking like it was straight. The referee was in the best position to judge that.
Good opportunity for the Western Province, just gone astray. But it's also interesting to see that these kids will be really lapping this up, playing under lights on this big stage, this grand stadium. What a wonderful day out for them.
Back, boys, back.
Yes, it's a fantastic experience. They'll be playing on the same ground that we're going to witness an international match in just about an hour's time. Just over an hour's time, actually, when Sri Lanka play Poland. Captain Nama Rajapaksa champing at the bit to win that game for the Sri Lankan fans, whom he apologized to after losing to Madagascar, as Anuradha Herath spins and weaves out of tackles. He's got his team almost to the line, and Gavin Seagats will try and take them there. Western Province still with the ball in hand. They're on the line and they've almost gotten over once again. It's a pick and drive. Anuradha Herath, did he get over there? No, yes, he has. No, he hasn't. It looked like a try, but referee Dinkapiri says no, it was holding on. Anuradha Herath trying to burrow his way to the line.
Moment you go, release.
I love the innocent face on the Herath when he got up and said, was it me? He calls his voice you. But just trying to drag himself along the deck. Unfortunately, didn't happen for him. But good strike from the Western Province. And they've had a little bit of time on that 22 now. And perhaps another chance for them to try and get some points.
He's got an eye for the line, he has, Anuradha Herath. So it will be interesting to see how he goes against the likes of Bhuvaneka Udangamo, who also has an eye for the line on the opposition team. But it's dangerous when he tries to do too much. That's going to be the problem for him.
Okay.
The line out has been tidy for the Central Province, and Rochana Hettiarachchi steps back on his left foot and chooses a safety option, puts it into touch. Ayush Fernando will chase this one back and think better of the quick throw that time.
Well, yes, I suppose the Western Province now have to look at themselves. They had a grand opportunity on the 22 and then just inside the 5 they couldn't finish off. But let's see if the Central Province can settle down. The great thing, Shanak, is to see the amount of talent available. There's some really big kids. They're working hard. Got some good work rate on them, which is also nice.
Yes, that is indeed very nice to see. Malinda Dilshan's dropping the ball there, but drops it backwards. And once again, that man Ajit spoke about, Anuradha Herath, been doing all the ball carrying for the Western Province so far. It's another big hit up by Gavin Seagats. And Darsha Tilakaratna puts this in behind Tirina Vijayasinghe, who breaks really through. Well. Wonderful dummy there. He's got his partner Rochana Hettiarachchi on the outside. He's got a great fend on him. Is this going to be the first try of the game? Yes, it looks like it is. And that's a try for Rochana Hettiarachchi, manufactured out of nothing. And a wonderful score for the Central Province, who have been threatening this for about the last 25 minutes.
Well, there you go. Just as we were saying that the Western Province might be settling down, Central Province just from outside their own 22 picked it up. Beautiful strike. If you look at the replay on this, it really was a good turn of pace. And a great inside pass as well. And then the finish. That's nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Good balance. Ball, transfer, right hand, done. Try time.
Been looking for a replacement for Fazil Marija. This might be the next man on all rugby fans' lips. This name, rather. And again, you could see the two Dharmaraja players linking up with each other. Tirina Vijayasinghe managed to squeeze out of a tackle, threw a beautiful dummy. and found his partner Rochana Vijayaratne herring up on the inside. And after that, it was goodbye, because Hettiarachi, even though he's also fly half, has enough pace to outpace any of the outside backs.
True, and it was outstanding play from the Dharmaraja trio. I think they've got about 4 or 5 players who click so well in the middle, as they did with the season. Here's that conversion.
Tirina Vijayasinghe not being able to add the extra points to that outstanding try from Rochana Hettiarachi. As the rains come down here at the racecourse grounds, this is not brilliant news for Sri Lanka, who will be wondering about that big 850 kilo Poland pack. Here we see the replay once again. Lovely fend there. Lovely fend off by Rochana Hettiarachi. It's about the timing on that handoff. Sean, you've given a few in your time. It's a wonderful weapon to have.
Yes, and you use all of your weight as well behind that. When you get to handoff while you're running at pace, you actually push off and use the weight as well. Quite nice. The rain is going to change things for the game, but like you said, the concern for Sri Lanka is about that big rolling juggernaut of a Poland pack. Let's see how we go in this one.
Again, the bigger Central Province pack might be a little happier about the rain being tossed around on this surface. I think a lot of players play with a lot more purpose, because this surface is very, very good for falling. Buaneka Udangamua bustling through the first tackle, and he's got all the pace to get to the line here. I don't think they're going to catch him. No, they're not. Another try for Buaneka Udangamua for Dharmaraja and Central Province. What an outstanding score. Again, came out of absolutely nothing. Just one-on-one bust up, and he's over.
Wonderful sight. Udangamua, I'll tell you what, he's looks more like a prop, actually, if you look at him from the outside. But got pace. Nice. Here we go. Here's the offside. Beautiful. Just through. Terrible tackle attempt. And then look at the pace turn. Look at that. Big legs. Driving hard. Trying to get those knees up. Good sight. Big man running fast. Nice one.
Darsha Tilakaratne, I think he knew that he had no chance. But Gavin Seagat's not good defense at the start there. Thought he had the big man. He's a big man himself, but just not great technique in the tackle. And Buaneka Udangamua puts the second try on the board for the Central Province side. And Tirina Vijayasinghe has taken this way back. Fancies his boot to make the distance. Let's see whether he can get the angle. Well, it looks straight and true this time. That's a wonderful kick from Tirina Vijayasinghe. He's added the extra points, so it's 12 points to 3 in favor of the Central Province. We thought this might be the case at the warm-ups, but Western Province flattered to deceive for a large part of that first half. But in the next 12 minutes, they could, if they don't get their act together, open the floodgates.
Yes, there is a certain danger of that, because the Central have settled down, they're confident, they've started running at them, and they're enjoying themselves. The Western Province are now going to have to work out what they will have as a defense line and what they will do with ball in hand. They haven't really come up with anything special, and the Central Province looking sharper by the minute.
Jerome Kanute will get this restart off the ground.
In front.
But man in front, says the referee.
Scrum down.
And he gives the option to the Central Province team, as you get from a bad restart, a scrum on the center line or a re-kick, so that you might get the ball back. So the Central Province have unsurprisingly gone for the center field scrum. And this will give them a lot of options in attack. A lot of space also for the likes of Udangamua, Hettiarachi and Vijayasinghe to run into. See which option the scrum half Chamat Fernando takes here. It's a big lad, Chamat Fernando, for a scrum half. It's not very clean ball, and nicely wheeled by the Western Province team. So completely destroying the platform. And that's
a ball.
Absolutely terrible ball. So well done to the Western Province team defensively for wheeling that scrum. Nisal Fernando getting in there and making a nuisance of himself, but can't prevent the ball being won back by the Western Province team.